We doing how? Yes, we are good to go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another segment of Awareness Wednesday Prime Time. We are your host, Reggie and Victoria Flanagan, out of New Jersey. So, welcome our co-hosts as always. I see President Linda Kidd, President Genevieve Banks Giles, and President Bernadette Smith, and those who are joining us on Facebook as well. We are live. We are live. We are live. So, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you as always. So, let's get started. We're going to pass this over to Victoria as always to have her speak about how awesome this platform is to her and what it means to her and why we do this every single Wednesday. So, Victoria, take it away. Give me your story.
We just have to keep people aware. That's all, family. Just stay
Indeed.
aware. Awareness Wednesday is just keeping you on your toes and your head on your swivel. If
That's
we
it.
can help one person save a life or do something for somebody, that's what we're here for.
That's
That's it.
exactly it. That's exactly right. So that's why we do what we do, to make you aware. That's it. Give you some good positive information that can help you or someone you love or know with these certain topics that we discuss every single week. So that's why we enjoy doing this platform, just to give you that information, effective information that you can use, throughout your entire family. So that's why we do what we do. So let's get started. First, there's so much going on around our country, especially around right now, the holidays, where there's so much, as you can see, the topic today, stress that's taking place. This is the time of year where suicides are higher. I mean, crime is high. I mean, everything is just bad around the holidays. It is what it is. But you know what? If we know better, we can do better. If we have a solution that can help and aid in those issues, why not? Because cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, all these things are issues that everybody's dealing with in their families. But we are a solution to help with those issues if you get the right effective information like Victoria does every single week. So with that being said, I'm going to say welcome for those who may be joining for the first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please share this out to those who are that you connected to. Let them get this platform information they can plug into and get this information on stress. All right. So that our topic is always serving God with healthy mind, body, and spirit. And our scripture, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prosperous. That's 3 John 1 and 2. Our subject again, stress. Stress. Who do you know that's going through some stress right now? Are you connected with us right now? Are you stressing? Huh? Are you stressing? Well, this is the platform for you. So pay attention, take those notes, and hopefully it will help you get through that process, all right, effectively. So with that being said, we're going to pass it back over to my urchin, our certified health coach, but more importantly, my better 7/8, because she's way more than just my half. Victoria, take it away. The platform is yours on stress. Well, I'll do the technical side on the side. She'll take care of that, but I'll be chiming in with my feedback too. You know that. That's what we do.
Thank you. Just like working with him and bouncing things off of Mr. over here. Because, like we said before, we've done this before, and we were just talking to our grandson. He was here with a couple of his friends, and they were just talking about how their friends don't deal with the holidays that well. And that's kind of sad because they're just in their early 20s.
Right.
So they're not dealing with it as well as they should at this point. So you just got to keep your eyes on everybody. So here's stress. It says that we live in what is called an age of anxiety, which might be termed chronic stress. Outwardly or inwardly, most of us are in a turmoil over economic concerns, overcrowding, crime, pollution of our food, our air, our water, and our earth itself. Disasters, both natural and man made, as well as illnesses and emotional challenges. That's just the life that we're living every single day. So real. These stressors affect our health physically, emotionally, psychologically, and even spiritually. Got to take care of yourself inside and out. That's why it's so important to feed your brain and take care of yourself with as natural products as possible. So it says, what can we do to relieve stress in our modern world? The medical and the pharmaceutical answers involve drugs such as tranquilizers, antidepressants, and hormones, all of which have side effects and in some cases worsen the condition for which they are prescribed. Natural methods of coping with stress include sound nutrition, cleansing of the body, vitamins, minerals, including your antioxidants, your natural anti-inflammatories, nutritional supplements, herbs, homeopathics, purified water, clean air, and natural light. Food and herbal substances have fewer side effects than most pharmaceuticals and usually cost less. I said you're at the right place at the right time. Get you
Mm.
some natural products. Medical research has recently shown that certain supplements and herbs actually work as well as or better than drugs used for the same purposes
Mm.
and with fewer side effects. This morning we had a awesome conversation about stress, and I was like Pastor Vanessa always says. She says, "Pay attention to the commercials on
Yeah,
TV
they'll definitely
because
tell a
now
story.
they have some things on TV. It's called Prevagen for brain food, so for memory and cognitive, and things like that. You have Prevagen, you have uh, uh
Neuro,
Nuruvo is one,
Nevo, something like that.
Nevo,
Yeah,
and then there's another one called Neuro Q.
yeah.
All brain food. It's a supplement
Vitamins.
you can
Mm-hmm.
take for your brains. And
Correct.
we have to feed our brains, like the report we're going to get into, that stress affects your nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
It affects your nervous system. This is the nation's number one killer is stress. And yes, stress can kill you. I said it can kill you faster than a bullet or
Yeah.
anything else that's coming through you on the streets. So you got to pay attention to this. So, what is stress exactly? Stress is any reaction to a physical, mental, and social emotional response to a way that we perform, think, and feel. The world is under so much stress
Oh
right
yeah.
now. Change is stressful, whether good or bad. Worry can produce stress. Your body responds as though you are in danger. It is an unavoidable part of life. I said if you live long enough, you're going to go through some stress. Keep breathing. You're going to go through some stress. So it states that it makes hormones that speeds up your heart and makes your breath faster and gives you that burst of energy. That is called fight or flight
Mm-hmm.
stress response. It can result from many things, both physical and psychological. Pressures at work, needing to pay your bills, starting a business, also problems with loved ones. You also have everyday encounters with crowds, traffic, pain,
Mm-hmm.
taking care of a loved one, starting a new job, overworked, if your lack of sleep or physical illness, it all puts stress on your body. That's just where we are, family. It all puts stress
Mm-hmm.
on your body. So I always say also listen to your body. Always listen to your body because it's always talking to us. Also, too much alcohol and smoking are usually increased by stress, making more stress for the body. So, some people find things to worry about. You have some professional worriers out
Sure
there that
do. Can't
can't
help
help
it.
themselves.
They
You're
worry.
going to worry
Yep.
about something. Stress also becomes almost an addiction for some. Also, each person handles it differently. This is the big conversation we had this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody is different. So, your stresses are going to be a little different from somebody else's. You might be able to handle something, somebody else might be able to roll that off of their back. But it's different for every single body. Just like we all got different fingerprints,
Mm-hmm.
all our stress levels are totally different. It also says each person handles it differently. Stress can cause symptoms of fatigue. It can have you really, really fatigued. Chronic headaches, also irritability, changes in your appetite,
Mm-hmm.
memory loss. There we go. Memory loss, loss of self esteem, withdrawals from anything. You don't want to be around people because you just don't know what kind of mood you're going to be in. Also, it can also teeth grinding. Some people grind their teeth. If you know somebody that grinds their teeth in their sleep, that could be stress. Stress can also bring on high blood pressure. It
Mm-hmm.
can also bring
Mm-hmm.
on shallow breathing. Stress can lower your sex drive. You're just not
Mm-hmm.
in the mood because
You don't want to be
it
bothered.
starts in your head.
Right.
Everything starts in your head.
What's that other one? I know you're going through the things now. What's that one with the movement? Inkinesia?
Target dyskinesia.
Yeah, dyskinesia. Yeah, that's one
Uh-huh.
too. That's a stress related issue as
That
well.
can be a side effect from your medication
Depression,
that you're
correct.
taking. Also,
Uncontrollable movement.
insomnia. Some
Mm-hmm.
people have insomnia due to
Yeah,
stress.
can't sleep at
You
all.
can't shut
Can't
that
rest.
mind chatter off.
Mm-mm.
Your mind is always
Always moving, running, running, running,
going
running.
over something.
Yeah.
And other changes in your sleep pattern. So that can also be due to stress.
Mm-hmm.
Always listen to your body, family. And gastrointestinal disorder. If your everything starts in your gut, totally starts in your gut. So
Mm-hmm.
always
Mm-hmm.
listen to your body. Your body's talking to you 24/7. Also, stress creates an excellent breeding ground for illnesses.
That's absolutely correct.
Stress will make you
Sick.
sick.
And if you are sick and stressed, it's going to make it that
It
much
just
worse.
make it even worse. Tell them, Reg.
Just
So the
magnifies
number
it.
one disease is cardiovascular disease. That's
Mm-hmm.
heart disease from stress. Stress can bring on heart disease. Also, stress can bring on cancer. It can also bring on skin disorders. You're breaking out and don't even know why you're breaking out.
Mm-hmm.
You're going through some kind of stress and now you got a rash on your back or a rash on your leg. You don't know where it's coming from. The other one is it can also bring on infections and ailments of all kinds from stress.
Mm-hmm.
Many psychiatrists believe that the majority of back problems, one of the most common adult ailments in the United States, are related to stress. You wonder why your back hurt. It's not that chair,
Could
it's
be
not your
stress. Could
mattress.
be.
It could be stress.
Let me touch on that too.
Sure,
I
babe.
know someone, I mentioned this a while ago too, no, actually 2 segments ago. And I know someone who's stressing like crazy right now. His health insurance changed from
Mm-hmm.
Anthem to, from Anthem, went to Anthem from Aetna. And he likes Aetna. All his in-network doctors were part of Aetna, but Anthem now, his doctors are not that out of the network. So now he's got to go and try to find new doctors. But here's someone who's stressing, hypertension. He's a chronic. What's the word?
That could mess
He's
you up
very
though.
chronic when it comes to depression. So what really, and I understand that too, because he's been dealing with certain doctors all this time, all these years, to now change to revisit with a new doctor and go back to all those bad things he's been speaking to his current doctors about to get through that stress.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's got to think about starting it all over. And
Starting it
that
all
right
over
there
again.
is
Mm-hmm.
affecting him big time. Backache, stomach ache, side, complains about everything. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. So
So
it can be
you
real
got to
bad.
listen to your bodies
Yeah,
because
you
it's
definitely got to
real,
listen to your
family,
body. It's
totally
bad.
real. So it says all common for anxiety and depression. Depression is next week. So always listen to your body. Stress also produces tension in your muscles. Your digestive system slows down or it can stop. Stress can also affect you going to the bathroom. You can have constipation from stress. This got everything backed up. Also, fat and sugars are released from stored in your body. Cholesterol levels they rise, and the composition of your blood changes slightly, making it prone to clotting. This in turn increases your risk of stroke and heart attack. That's why we say stress can kill you. So if you don't find ways to manage that stress, it will compound on top of each other and it can take you out of here. It truly can. So almost all body functions and organs react to stress. Also, stress ages your brain cells. You hear that?
Huh.
I gotta just say that
your brain
again.
cells.
Stress ages your brain cells and it builds fat around your body's midsection. So look at how many people are walking around with that little pouch in the front. It's not always what you eating. It could be what's eating you.
Yeah,
exactly. What's bothering you to a point where your food is not digesting and things are just not moving the way it's supposed to. You got to listen to all of that. You really got to pay attention to all of that. So your body does not absorb nutrients well when your body is under stress. So again, always listen to your body, especially your B vitamins. All of your B vitamins are for your brains.
Absolutely.
Remember that B vitamins for brains, your B12s, your B2s, your B5s, your B6, all for brain food, brain health. So your stress levels diminishes your B vitamins and are very important for proper functioning of your nervous system.
Mhm.
So if you're not taking care of your brain, if you're not feeding your brain properly or getting those vitamins and minerals and nutrients that you need, your nervous system is going to be off. Something is going to be off. And we talked last week about mental health. We don't know why so many people are just off their rockers, or so many people can't get it together. It's not just the holidays, it's every day for some people.
Mhm.
Just can't deal with it. So we got to find ways to combat that nervous system. So it also says that stress also promotes the formation of free radicals that can become oxidized and damage your body's tissues, especially your cell membranes.
Mhm.
It can also cause panic attacks, uh, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorders, traumatic stress syndrome, that's PTSD,
Mhm.
seems to be becoming increasingly common in our stress filled world. That's just where we are, family. We can't get around it. You just don't know what somebody is going through during the day. So you can't go out here walking the streets and thinking you're a badass,
Exactly.
but somebody just, you don't know what they're going through. Somebody worse off than you are.
Mhm. And think about that. They are.
You just don't
Mhm.
know. You really don't. So you got to think about
Yep.
all these school shootings. There was another stabbing today in a school stabbings, the cop shootings, the floods, the fires. It's so much going on. People are totally under
And
stress.
I mean, it's getting into, I mean, what they
It's
consider good
terrible.
schools, like charter schools or high-end
It's
schools, and
it's
they having
bad.
it depression and stressing out too, stabbing and cutting
Absolutely.
people. It's terrible.
So there's some stress can be short term or stress can be long term.
Mhm.
Long term stress is particularly dangerous. A state of continual stress eventually wears out your body. It'll break you down, family, to nothing. Yes, stress can kill you. Stress can kill you. Identify your sources of stress in your life, and this can be a very important first step to managing your stress.
Mhm.
So it could be the death of a spouse, a close family member, a divorce, financial problems, job loss, a major injury, a new marriage, scheduled surgery that you might have coming up. It could be a change in your family member's health. You might have to take care of somebody. Also, serious trouble at work. You got somebody at work sitting across from you. If she say one more thing, I might have to
Mhm.
jump over there.
Just waiting.
Just waiting. You have sexual problems. You want to go out and get that night on, and then you can't do anything because you got all this stuff going on in your
Mhm.
head. What about a child leaving home? Now you got an empty nester. You don't know what to do with yourself. You go in and out of that room all night long,
All
all
day,
day.
back and forth,
Where
back
they
and
at?
forth.
You and
Walls are
then you
caving in on
sitting
you.
up wondering if they eat
Yes.
today. Are they gonna know how to wash their clothes?
Yep.
It's just
That
so much
happens.
that your body
We know
goes
about
through.
that. Yep.
Exactly. Also, a major change in your diet, very important. You got to watch what you're eating, watch what you're taking in. Vacations for some people can be stressful. Did
Mhm.
I pack everything? I have my passport? It's so much can go into a vacation until you actually get on vacation and just totally forget about everything. Put your feet up, get your drink in
Mhm.
your hand, put the umbrella in your hair, and
And
sit
just have
back
a
and
good
just
time.
relax.
Mhm.
Exactly. So it's so much going on, but what the report says is just don't turn to abusing alcohol or any type of addiction, because all that's going to do is just going to make
Make
it
it worse.
worse.
It's gonna heighten it.
So my mother used to say, if you're going to drink to get rid of the problem, soon as you sober up, that problem is still going to be
Yep.
right there. So don't suppress it with alcohol, don't suppress it with drugs, because the minute you sober up, hello, it's back. So you
Mhm.
don't want to turn to drugs and alcohol. So here are some treatments for stress. I like to bring you some treatments on how you can deal with the issues that we talk about every week as well. So, ways to relax. It starts with a very good diet. Good things in, good things out.
Mhm.
Just change a little something every single day. We don't say you have to go drastic, but just change something, crowd one thing out and bring something in, and just little bits at a time. So you want to start with a good diet. You want to compose your diet of 50 to 75% raw foods, fruits, and vegetables. Not only supply valuable vitamins, minerals rich in your flavonoids, may neutralize dangerous free radicals,
Oh yeah.
and follow follow a monthly fasting program. Fasting is phenomenal for your body. If you've never fasted before, check with Dr. Pastor Vanessa Weatherspoon and Mama PK. They do a fasting like every 3 quarters or something. They do a fast. But fasting is very, very beneficial for your health.
It really is.
It can just change so many things in just a short time if you pull all of these things out of your diet and just give your body a chance to just reboot itself.
And let me just stress on that, speak on that too. I mean, a lot of people think it's hard to do that, to fast. It's not. It's just a matter of discipline and mindset. It's just do it and have a partner with you to go through it with you. Because, you know, I did it. I mean, I eat 1 meal a day now. I mean, I fast every day. She'll tell you that every day. I get in.
Because I'm eating in portions.
Exactly. So my body is now accustomed to it. So I maintain a steady weight. My blood pressure, everything is always normal.
Absolutely.
Because of it. So it is a healthy thing for you. It is. So fast when you can. It is a major benefit.
It truly is. The next one is detox on a regular. If you've never detoxed before, you're doing your body a disservice. Everybody should detox at least. I said
quarter,
at
right?
least a quarter, exactly. Every time the seasons change, we should be detoxing, getting good things in, getting out the bed.
Winter comes in what, next Thursday, right?
Right.
Winter starts next Thursday, so
time to detox. Exactly. Get rid of all that fall stuff and get a good detox. And we got a good detox as well. And also take your artist products, because everything we have are high in vitamins, high in minerals, high in antioxidants. You're giving your body the proper nutrition and the proper waste removal. Your bodies to heal themselves. Hint, hint, clue, clue. I'm going to share that with you all the time. So you can also drink your lemon water in the morning. You can put your lemon and lime in your water. You always want to have your water room temperature, never really cold. You don't want too cold of your water. So you want to get it room temperature. And water should be the first thing you drink in the morning.
Correct.
Anyway, it's the first thing to hit your stomach is some room temperature water. Then you can go have your coffee, you can go have your breakfast or whatever, but get that room temperature water in there. The next thing we want to talk about is things you need to avoid if you are under stress. These are things you need to stay away from if you are stressing. The first one is processed food. We just had that conversation with our grandson. Processed food. The kids are always eating junk food, and then they're wondering why their stomach hurt or they don't heal faster than we do. They say, y'all are never sick because we don't eat that junk.
You don't eat that crap. You all what you absorb. And if you continue eating that stuff, that's why you're going to feel the way you feel.
Absolutely. So avoid processed foods and all foods that create stress on the system, such as your artificial sweeteners. That's fake sugar, y'all. Also, sodas, chocolate, eggs. Eggs fall up under dairy. So if you fall back from eggs for a little while, you'll feel better about that too. Fried foods. Don't go eating fried foods every single day. All the time. Once a week. I mean, come on. People be eating fried food every single day. It's fried. It's in grease. It's in that oil.
And fast food, most of that stuff is fried anyway. And it's marketed to the youth, to the younger generation anyway, because they want to keep them down. Fast.
There you go. Junk food is another one. Pork. People are still eating pork. Also, red meat. Red meat can stress you out. Red meat can age you. Red meat has a lot of side effects.
Because the meat is not like it used to be. It's not.
Is that real meat? Some of this meat is made in a lab. Y'all seen this meat that they're making in a factory that they can make a burger and don't have no meat to it. They just had a thing with the chicken nuggets. Be mindful of what y'all putting in your mouth. So red meat is one. Sugar is another one. We know that sugar is 8 times addictive as heroin. We just shared that with our grandson. She said, sugar? I said, yeah, sugar. When you get that sugar, you want more of it. It's like a drug. Sugar is like a drug. I call it the weapon of mass destruction.
It's addictive.
Because the more you want, the more you get, the more you want.
You crave for sugar.
You crave for sugar. So the next one is white flours, white flour products, your breads, foods that contain preservatives and additives. If y'all look at, if it has a whole lot of ingredients to it, you might not want to eat that. So you want to stick to your fruits and vegetables that have little ingredients to them. Also, it says chips and similar snack foods. Eliminate dairy. Dairy is another one. Dairy is scary, y'all. We shouldn't be eating dairy like that.
Isn't there
That's
a
cheese and
Netflix
yogurt.
something about dairy? Dairy.
It's not on Netflix. It's
What is it
on
on?
YouTube. Dairy is
Dairy
scary.
is scary. That's the
It's
documentary.
another one, by Mike, what is it, Michael McDowell. Y'all got to pay attention
Yeah.
to these little documentaries. Dairy is
Scary.
is not for us. Dairy
Yeah.
is very, very inflammatory. I know if I eat ice cream, my knees will bother me. Certain cheese, you can't have cheese or something is going to hurt because
And some
it's
mucus building
inflammatory.
liquid too. It causes
Absolutely.
mucus.
It causes mucus. And you wonder why the kids are so sick in the wintertime because you done gave them milk and cookies. And now that milk is backed up. Just pay attention to really
Yeah.
what you're putting in your mouth. So we try to give you these little bits and tips every single week. You can have dairy, you can pull it all out of your diet and just slowly introduce it back into your diet to see how it's going to affect you or your children. Pay attention to that. Also, it says to watch for returning symptoms if you pull anything out of your diet. So also, during the winter months, we know that a lot of people don't get the vitamin D from the sun. So
Right.
you might have to take a vitamin D supplement. Most people are vitamin D deficient, but check with your healthcare provider on your vitamin D levels before you start taking a vitamin D supplement. We're not doctors. I don't try to play to be a doctor, but most people are vitamin D deficient, and we need that vitamin D. We're going to do a report just on vitamin D. You'll see how important it is. So during this time, make a point to get adequate calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D from other food sources or your supplements. We also have our coral calcium that has vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, potassium, everything that your body is asking for. We have that too, family. So also get that sunlight. If you see the sun is the highest time of the day, about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, get out and get some sun. 10 minutes outside and then you could come on back in. You're not going out, you're not tanning, you're not doing anything, but we need that vitamin D from the sun.
Even in the cold. I mean, when the sun is out,
get
the air
as
is
much
crisp.
as
That's a
you
good time to do it
possibly
anyway.
can
Just
get
some.
out there.
10
Absolutely.
minutes will not hurt you.
So it also says limit your take of caffeine. Caffeine can give you the jitters. Caffeine can stress you out. Caffeine has its highs and then it has its lows. So when you crash from that caffeine, you need something else to pick you back up. You might need chocolate, something else you don't need.
And one of the issues that is, it affects your sleep, stress. So you definitely want to have the coffee because that's going to really keep you up.
And especially after a certain hour of the day.
You not hot coffee, but
stop drinking caffeinated coffee at least by 3 o'clock if you plan on going to sleep.
Right.
For real. We also have healthy coffee too. We got it all over here, I'm telling you. So the next thing it says, because the caffeine contributes to your nervous system. So it can disrupt your sleep pattern, what Mr. just said. So also avoid that the alcohol, the tobacco, these are mood altering drugs. Pay attention to what's going to give you the jitters. Alcohol is, they call it liquid courage. You drink that, get that drink in you. Now you're a Billy Badass. You can take on everybody. Right. Everybody got something to say. Yeah, what? Because you high.
That's right. I got one too. You should talk about the jitters. Lack of good nutrition will give you the jitters too.
Give you the jitters.
That's a sign that your body is missing something. So if you have experienced that, you got to eat something that's healthy, that's good, that the body's asking for. So remember that. Very important.
So here are some treatments for stress. Here are some serious treatments for stress. There's something for everything. And it's going to start with a good nutritional diet. But the first one, it says, monitor your internal conversation, the way you talk to yourself about yourself. Don't be so critical of my butt too big or my stomach is hanging over. I don't like that way my neck look. Say something good about yourself. Get those affirmations going in the morning.
Well,
something good. I like your ears too. But say something good about yourself. early in the morning just to get you up and get you started. The next one, it says to write things down. We talk about this all the time. You want to make it may help to write things out that are bothering you. Get you a journal, a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for by the end of the day. It'll make you feel so much better. I truly trust me on
It
that
will.
one. It really will. So let your feelings out. Do not suppress your feelings or deny your emotions. Because if you keep compiling all this stuff on top of each other, you're going to just explode. And you don't know where it's going to happen.
You
Somebody
sure
might tick you off
and
up
that's
under
it.
there, and that's it. You just go stab, 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 because they don't
blackout.
They done messed you up for the day. So don't hold on to that. If you gotta cry, go cry. Get it out of your chest. Go write it down. Go for a ride in your car. Go for a walk. Do something. But don't bottle those feelings up, because they only have a way of resurfacing later as an illness of some sort. So don't be afraid to cry. That's what the reports say. Don't be afraid to cry. It can help you manage that stress. Crying can relieve anxiety. So let loose those bottled up emotions. It is nothing wrong with crying. If you can't cry on a dime, pull one of them hairs out your nose. You're going to cry. You crying. But it's nothing like a good cry. Just get it out of your system. Talk to your children too, and don't let them bottle things up, because children are going under a lot of stuff. Our children are having a little PTSD of things that's going on as well. So if you got to cry, just cry. Go in the closet, go in the bathroom, close the door, and just get a good cry out.
Tell them about the stress rooms.
They do have stress rooms.
Those are big.
You can go in these rooms. Yeah.
Those are very good.
They'll have
stress.
You break up all these
they
dishes.
Give you safety goggles.
They'll give you
gloves,
a mallet.
Mallet, whatever
and you can choose, crack up anything that's stuff in that room. The pictures on the wall, the dishes, and knock things over. It's very therapeutic.
Very therapeutic.
It really is.
Feel better? Oh yeah, I feel much better now. That could have been somebody's head.
You come out of there, you ready to go to lunch.
Yep, let's go eat.
But it's serious, people. People do need that. I know over in China, they do it lunch rooms like that. You know, you could go in on your lunch break and smash up some dishes.
Yeah,
so you got to do what you got to do. I got these little bowls here, stress bowls. They used to give them out on the job. Stress bowls. These are artists. Artists gave some of these out. Exactly. Here's Active Life. This was an artist stress bowl too.
Yep.
We understand, y'all. We understand. Get you some bowls and get the squeezing. It's good for strengthening your wrist too.
There you go.
But get you some stress balls. Do what you need to do. The next one is find hobbies. Hobbies are a great way of relieving stress. And we was talking about this morning. I crochet. I like to crochet whenever I sit down or get your mind get to going. I get my little crochet needles and I'm making a blanket for somebody. I'm doing one now for my grandson. But back in the day, the guys used to have model trains and things like that. Reggie put the train around the Christmas tree. Yeah. But they had things that y'all used to put together, model airplanes, and
that was me.
My dad had a fish tank.
Models.
A fish tank. So find out what you enjoy and get about doing that. You got to find something that can just relieve that stress, that make you feel good, that light you up, or you can't wait to buy something new to try or add to your hobby. So find a good hobby and get about doing that. The next one, it says, take a day off and don't feel guilty about spending time doing something that you enjoy. Your health is worth it. Your job can't pay you enough to be there every single day to let somebody get on your nerves. If you need a day off, take a day off. I used to work all through the winter and I would have my whole summer off because I had it like that. Winter, spring, I'm there. Snow, I'm there. Come summertime, when the sun's shining on both sides of the street, Victoria's on vacation. That was just me. We had a good understanding on that job at the hospital. But you have to take a day off. You really do have to take a day off. The next one is volunteer. Helping others always make you feel better.
That's very, very good.
It's a lot going on now. for the
really good.
holidays. You can
Healthy.
go and feed the hungry or
Hmm.
hand out toys to the children. It's
Yes.
always something to do around this time of the month.
Always.
Or just get out and just talk to somebody. People need to know that they are being heard and
Hmm.
they matter. So just be an ear to
Somebody
somebody.
cares for me. Somebody cares
Exactly.
about
Just
me.
be that
Yeah.
ear for some.
That's important too. Yeah.
The next one is get a massage. All else fail, go
Hmm.
get you a massage. If you've never had, it says that human touch is very, very important. If you've never treated yourself to a massage, put that on your calendar for
A
2024.
deep tissue
Treat
massage.
yourself to a deep tissue massage
Yep.
and just enjoy it. Our daughter's a licensed massage therapy, so we get some free sessions. But she's, but it's nothing like it. It's truly, truly nothing like it. Human touch is very, very
Very
important.
important.
So go get that massage. The next one, it says exercise builds your immune system.
Hmm.
Exercise is the
Hmm.
antidote for stress, depression, mental illness. Just get out. Get out, get among the fresh air, hit the gym, do something, because all that breathing and trying to keep up will take your mind off of some things. Go hit that punching bag, take
That's what
up
it's.
boxing,
Yeah. Do that too.
kickboxing, something.
Hmm.
Run on that treadmill.
Anything that will relieve
Go
that
get your
mind
go get
chatter.
your
Do
heart checked
something.
first.
Do
Go
that.
get your
Or your physical
physical
done
first,
first.
because we don't want nobody
Falling
falling
out.
out. Exactly. But get your body in that state where you're able to take care of yourself. You're able
Hmm.
to, to get up and move about. Because I used to say I used to go running in my park. Friday is supposed to be in the 50s, so I'm getting out on Friday. But if you get out, how do you know if you can run if you haven't done it in a while?
And that's a thing too.
Get out and
Flight or
test
flight. What is
those
it? That's
needs.
right. Because they
That's
may
fight
not
or
work.
flight.
Fight or flight.
Exactly.
That's
You might
right.
have to run for your life or run from a dog or run for.
And
Can you
if you
run?
don't think it's important, go on. I think it was on YouTube and type in those who
Thought they could.
thought they could run at the age of 40 and 50,
You'd
thought
be
they still
surprised,
had it.
family. You'd be surprised.
It'll give you a nice laugh. That'll relieve some of that stress, but you'll see why it's
Can
important to
you
get out there.
run
Can you
if
still
you
run?
had to?
Your
Can you get
mind
up?
says one thing, but those knees and those legs are saying something. No,
Say so.
you 40. I'm gonna let you know about it too right now.
Not today. You going down.
Going down, catching a Charlie horse, all kind of cramps. Oh
But you'd
yeah,
be surprised, family. If you don't
oh
use it,
yeah.
you
You will
will lose
lose
it
it.
for real. So the same thing
So
with your
move what you want to
brain.
keep. That's
If
right.
you don't use your brain on a regular basis,
Those cells are
trying
gonna
something
dissipate.
new, a new
Mm-hmm.
song, they say play a new instrument, learn a
Mm-hmm.
new language, try something different, you're going to lose that cognitiveness.
They have this new thing out there now to help you maintain good balance and good kindness and control.
Oh,
It's a band. Yeah, it's a band
box
you put around your head,
balling.
and that ball,
It's a
it's a ball
ball.
that you're hitting, and it keeps you going. It's a workout too, but it keeps you sharp, keeps the
I
mind
think we're
sharp.
going to get that.
Yeah, I think so too. Keeps that mind sharp too. So you'll see a lot of that on being advertised too for the season.
But do some yoga. Yoga is
Yeah.
light on the joints. Get you a mini trampoline. I was talking about that. I got a mini trampoline.
Mm-hmm.
That's good on your joints, good on your knees. Go for a walk. Join a gym. Just get a jump rope and
Yeah.
go in your yard. A little jump roping in the park, a little bit at a time. Nobody said they got to go crazy with it. And then the next one is also meditation. Relax the mind. If you've never meditated before, you got to start slow, because you will definitely drift off. You'll go to sleep. So start with my guided meditation. You can pull it up on YouTube and all these channels and find a really good guided meditation where their voice is soothing, and
Put
they'll
you
say
right out.
close your eyes. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You can't fall asleep. It's
Right.
guided meditation. You got to stay in the zone. So it's something to learn. It really is something to learn until you get the hang of it. But meditation is excellent for blocking things out. It truly, truly is. The next one is don't forget to pray. Prayer still works, family. So if you get in a bind or you get under stress, just start praying. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
God is always there. He's always listening. Pray. If you have to pray, pray. Just start praying. And then the next one is get a good night's sleep. You got to get a good night's sleep,
That
7
sleep
to
is
8
so
hours.
important. Oh yeah.
Sleep is so important. We're going to have to bring that report back, because people don't understand the importance of sleeping. Your body repairs itself between the hours of 10
10
and
p.m.
2.
and 2
So
a.m.
if you're
Correct.
not resting at that hour, your body cannot repair itself. So you're going to wake up just as tired and lethargic as
Correct.
it was before you laid down. So your children too, make sure their TV is off. You got their devices
Mm-hmm.
out of the room so they can go to sleep, so they can get up and go to work in the morning and go to school in the morning. So the next one is a breathing technique. Our nurse, Miss Ida Massey, this
She
morning,
talked
she
about it,
said,
right?
she
The
said, I
technique
got it
worked.
down packed now. There's a breathing technique. It's called
7, 8.
478. I got this from Dr. What was his
Was it
name?
Mark Hyman?
This is Andrew Wild.
Oh.
Andrew, well, he looked like Santa Claus. He got a long white beard. He's a doctor as well, but he always talks about this breathing technique 478. You're going to breathe in through your nose, you're going to hold it for 7, and then you breathe out of your mouth on 8. 478 breath.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you are sitting down because it can be very, very relaxing. You can get a little lightheaded, but just do it back to back and do it for a few minutes. Very, very relaxing. You can get in the bed, do it before you go to sleep.
Let's
It's
do it right
very
now.
relaxing. What
Let's
you
do it right
doing it
now. I
now?
just did it. Yeah, let's do it
Okay,
together.
breathe in
And on,
on
hold it on 4.
4. Breathe
So
in
count to
on 4.
yourself.
1, 2, 3, 4. You want to
Hold.
hold for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and breathe out of your mouth through 8.
There you go.
You take
4,
in
7.
4 breaths, but you're letting out 8 breaths, and you got to get it all out.
Yeah, just let it
So
all
that
out.
breathing is very, very important to do. And you do it a couple of times, you're going to feel like you can fly.
Yeah,
I'm
so
telling
do it.
you.
It's a good
It's
exercise.
very, very relaxing.
Good for the lungs, everything. It's
So
good for
you want, also it says, try not to take life too serious. You got to be able to laugh at some things. We laugh all the time.
We sure do.
But you got to find things to laugh at. Life can be comical sometimes. I mean, we take everything so serious, but you got to be able to just laugh at yourself, laugh at something that just cracks you up. I mean, you got to be able to just release that. Find something on TV that make you laugh. I used to love I Love Lucy. She would just crack me up anytime that I watch her. Pastor Vanessa, like the Golden Girls. You know, go back and look at some of these things on TV and just laugh. Just get it out of your system. So it says just try not to take everything so serious. And then finally, if you feel simply that you cannot handle the lives of stresses anymore, you got to go get some professional help.
Most definitely.
Stress will take you out of here. If you need professional help, go get professional help.
Let me say this. So if you have anybody in your circle, and you may not realize it, that may be speaking, subconsciously in the sense of, you know what would the world be like if I wasn't here? If I wasn't here.
They're talking to you subliminally.
Exactly. So if you have someone in your circle that's doing that, that's a sign right there. They're looking for your approval in a sense.
Pay attention.
So pay attention to that when they start speaking like their life is over. It's the end for me.
There you go. And always get to professional help. You can talk to your pastor. You can talk to your teacher.
Right.
Find a counselor. You can go to the barbershop. Talk to your boys at the barbershop. Just get it off of you. And then if all else failed, there's a suicide hotline number. It's just called 988. 988. If you need to talk to somebody. There are counselors online. It's a website called betterhelp.com. They have licensed counselors that you can talk to. If you just need somebody to conversate with, give them a call and just get it off of you. Also, it says stress in young people should never be underestimated. Problems at school, change in schools, peer pressure, personal images and problems, sexual identity. It's a lot of that going on with these young kids. They don't know if they want to be boys, girls. You can't tell the boys from the girls. It's sad, but pay attention to everything. Issues with additions to the family members, problems with a girlfriend or a boyfriend, all can lead to anxiety in young people and adolescents. They act out their feelings of stress in ways that are totally different from adults. So they might stop eating, or they eat too much, or not sleeping too much, or sleeping too much, or not sleeping at all. Pay attention to the children too. And then last but not least, get your heavy metal toxicities tested.
Because that can be an issue as well.
That can also be an issue. It says heavy metal intoxication of good allergies can both cause symptoms of mimicking those of stress. They can do a hair analysis at the doctor's office, test your hair, or they can do it through your blood.
Mm-hmm.
Get tested for heavy metals. Some people have, everybody has some heavy metals. Some just have a little more than others.
More than
And
what
then
they
certain
need.
things might not
Mm-hmm.
coincide. And it's just like your wires are touching, things you just can't concentrate or put things together. So pay attention to all of that. So at this time, let me see. I think that is it, family. And I'm going to go over breathing, cuddling, we did all of that. Let me see. Oh, here's some reproductive organs. If you are afraid, fear affects your bladder and your kidneys. Listen to these. Anger. If you're angry all the time, that affects your liver. If you are depressed, if you're in a depression state, we're going to talk about depression next week. That affects your colon and your lungs. Anxiety, stress, that affects your heart, your small intestines, and your nervous system.
See how
that's stress. You
that.
See how that just
all
affects your body?
Affects everything. Yeah.
And then worry. If you are a worrier, that's your spleen, your pancreas, and your stomach. Everything going to start in your stomach. So just pay attention to how your body feels. It's talking to you. It is truly talking to you and how you need to feel. So healing hurts. So you want to feel it, you want to deal with it, and then you want to heal it. It's a whole thing you got to go through. See, but just don't sit in it. No, don't waddle in it.
And those are all the warning signs that are built in our bodies. See, God did us a great thing here, letting us know, but you just got to listen for those signs. You got to pay attention to those signs and react to them when you feel them. Don't just ignore it because you don't know what it's going to lead to. So when you start feeling something different that you know that doesn't feel right, start reacting to that.
And don't waddle in it. Don't stay there. Just don't stay
in that. Especially men.
Yeah, men too. And you got the teenagers, you got the kids. You know, if it's a death in the family, people just get stuck in their ways. I don't know if anybody ever watched Hoarders, because it's something that happened in their life where they just want everything around them all the time. So they just save everything. Single thing. So many people are in that realm, or your 600-pound life. Something happened in their life and they just triggered by food. Food makes them feel better all the time. Every time I'm eating, I'm feeling better, but you're getting bigger and bigger. You're over 600, 700 pounds. But food can be that for some people. Alcohol can be that for some people. Drugs can be that for some people. Don't turn to those things. Find other ways to deal with it naturally. So that's all we're saying here in our Awareness Wednesday platform. So now I want to share with you some products. He's going to do our
disclaimer. As always, it's important we get that out. So these products that we're about to speak about have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, not designed to mitigate, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But all we do know is that we have some of the best, if not the best, by our opinion, products on this side of heaven. As our business partner, Minister always states.
Absolutely.
That's right, we do. These products are absolutely awesome with a capital awesome.
With a capital awesome.
With a capital awesome.
I'm going to start with our signature product, this Red Levine. Like the report said, we need our antioxidants to fight free radicals. This is high in antioxidants. So you got to feed your body.
That's right, Miss Kid.
That's right. It's the best. But we all need it though. And all it is fruit.
And the 5 fruits are noni, acai berry, mangosteen, goji, and pomegranate. All in one bottle.
The combination together, it tastes good. Everybody in the household can take it, from the babies to grandma. Everybody can take the Red Levine. So get your antioxidants. The next one we have is going to be our Yellow Levine. This is a multivitamin. Everybody should be consuming right now anyway. Everybody needs a multivitamin in the winter. We all need it. This has multi-purposes. You can put it in your eye. They're putting it in their hair. They're putting it in their bath water. You can drink it hot like a tea, making facials. You could drink it hot like a tea before you go to bed. It clears up all your congestion.
Anybody suffering with allergies out there? This is your baby
product right here, for real. So that's our multivitamin. And then next we have our green Levine, and this is our detox.
There you
So
go.
I said, what goes in has to come out. So it cannot stay there. It's going to spill back over into your lymphatic system or start to make you sick. So whatever you eat needs to be expelled and it needs to come out. So this is a daily detox. The green will keep you clean. The green will keep you clean. And everybody in the house can take this too. The babies can take it, grandma can take it. It's not a laxative. It's not going to run you to the bathroom. It's just going to regulate your digestive system the way you are supposed to go to the bathroom.
Unless you consume that whole bottle that we know one of our partners did.
I don't think
you're not going anywhere.
I don't think you want to do that. The next one we have is our shield. This is one of my favorite products. I take a scoop under my tongue when I leave out, and I put a scoop under my tongue when I get back. It's the cooties out there. I don't want anything in these streets. I'm covered. I'm truly covered. But our shield has another berry. It's an elderberry. It has your zinc, your ginseng, your vitamin C. So this helps to shorten the colds and flus.
Yes,
so with the weather changing, today was in the 30s. By Friday, it's supposed to be up in the 50s. So next week, it's going back down. Exactly. Keep your immune system strong. Take those 3 essentials that we just said, the red, yellow, and the green, and your shield. We call it the Fantastic Four. Take all 4, you straight, you good. Give it to your family, mix it up, put it in a jug, put it all together. It's absolutely fantastic. So the next one we have, we're talking about brain food, taking care of your brains. We're going to share with you our green 29. These are vegetables. Everybody's not eating their vegetables the way they should. You're not consuming enough of the greens that you need every single day. So the green 29 are 29 green vegetables.
Exactly.
You got your peppers, your cauliflower, your broccoli, everything is in there. It's in a capsule form. You can open it and you can sprinkle it on your food, or you can take it in capsule form. But get your green 29. It also has super food in it. It has your kelp, your spirulina, and your chlorella. These are super foods that's excellent for detoxing heavy metals out of your body. What we were just talking about, it's got you covered. You know, anybody that's going through chemotherapy, this can help with that. Exactly. Neuropathy. You got that numbness in your fingers and your toes. Green 29, that's your product. And then last but not least, we have our brain food. This is called Memory Fusion. It is brain food, just like those commercials on TV about the other products I spoke about earlier, the Prevagen and all those other. This is a natural product. Children can take this too. It's also capsule form. You can sprinkle it over their food. They have sharp little jokers in school. But this is brain food. We have to feed our brains. We truly have to. Everything starts at the top and it works its way down. So if you're not eating properly or getting the proper nutrition and the proper waste removal, you just can't function at your optimal level. So you want to give your body exactly what it's asking for, and the proper waste removal, your bodies can heal themselves.
Absolutely right.
So give your body exactly what it needs. And you're gonna introduce.
Yes, I am about to do that right now.
Okay.
Because of what we've been speaking about with stress related issues and the products that can help and may help and aid in those issues and getting you through that.
Stress is serious.
Yes, it is. It's very serious.
Very serious.
You know, our commercial director, Mr. Liliana Santiago on the West Coast, is connected with us this evening. And I appreciate her supporting this platform as always. And she has something for you. If you guys remember last week, you know, she joined us and she offered a promotion last week. She's got a Christmas holiday gift for you today. I can't wait to hear what she has to say. So I'm going to ask her to unmute and hopefully we can hear her speak. And she.
Hello. Good afternoon.
As well. Hey there, Ms. Liliana Santiago. Can you hear me okay? Are you good?
Yes, I can.
Welcome to the platform. Welcome to Awareness Wednesday Prime Time. We surely appreciate you joining and supporting this platform. You are it. So make it happen. So what do you have for all of us? What do you have for our listening audience? That's our
awesome. Well, before anything, I want to thank you guys for all the information you guys have been giving. I mean, that is amazing. You guys taking your time to teach us, to help us, you know, with our health and give all this information that you guys, I don't know how you guys put together, you know, in around an hour, which it can be a class of like 3 days, I'm pretty sure. I mean, and you guys just resume everything. You guys just resume everything in 1 hour. I don't know how you do that, but You know what? I truly, while you were talking, I was just, going back to, wow. So that is making sense now. I remember one day that my mom was. Let me turn my camera around so you can see me and not the cars. There you go.
Okay.
That my mom had her stomach so swollen for more than 3 days. Big stomach. Okay. I was like, oh my God, she took everything she could for her stomach, digestive system, everything she could. Nothing worked. So I told her, you know what? This is going to be stress. She couldn't. It was so stretched from her stomach. So the stress was making her organs be how do you call it? I wrote the words. Like inflamed,
Oh,
Inflammation, right?
inflamed.
inflamed,
Hmm.
swollen. It was so big. I gave her the 2 pills of the Fusion with the mini glass, and I say mini because I kind of filled that thing up. Mini glass of I don't measure anything with my
Right.
family and my friends, right? I just put it in there. So
Yeah.
I gave her this glass of calcium coral calcium. Those two, because of the for
Mhm.
the stress and depression and all that stuff, it automatically got her stomach down so much. We were impressed because not even the doctor was able to give her anything. She had already been to
Wow.
the doctor because we were so scared about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the next day she was completely flat again. We're like, wow,
Wow.
that is
Wow.
stress. And the doctor did tell her that it might be that the cause, but he didn't give her anything for stress. He
Mm.
just said, try to control yourself. I'm like, how can you control yourself? You just lost the son. There's
Yeah,
no way you
Yeah.
can say that,
that
you know?
that can be
That's
stressful.
extremely stressful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so these products, I agree, beautiful. It's for beauty and health. I remember my hands started getting with a lot of like dots in my hands, like really dark spots on my hand.
Yeah.
Same thing. We did the same thing, and we're like, my sister was getting them too, all over her hands. We're like, wait, we're not that old. What happened to our hands? They were looking bad. We're like, what's going on with our hands? We started taking the products for depression, for anxiety, for uh everything, all the situation we were going through. Our body was taking it out on a lot of spots, dark
Yeah.
spots in our hands.
Hmm.
We started taking the product, the spots went away completely. We're like, wow. I
Wow.
mean, we would
Wow.
have thought anything about them except that it came from the nervous system. So yes, it all makes sense. And here we go again.
There it
Health and
is.
beauty with our products.
There you
So
go.
yes, and to close down, I want to give you guys a nice gift for Christmas. You guys have been doing so much. So I want to share the first 3 orders, and then there's something behind it, right? From last week too that we did.
Mhm.
The first 3 orders that go in today with the combo that we have, which is the brain food combo. The
Mhm.
first 3 orders will get a green 29 for free.
All
There you
right.
Green
go.
29 for
That's
free.
good.
We'll take it.
Free is
We'll
for
Yes,
take
me.
it. Free
yes,
is for
That's
me.
straight profit right there.
yes. Just
That is-
the first 3 orders. So what you guys are gonna do is they're gonna place the orders. You guys are going to share with me name and ID, so I can put them on my list. And when they give the call to order that the food brain combo, we can put them on their order. All right. So
All
Perfect.
right.
Perfect.
does that sound
That's
like a
good.
very nice Christmas gift?
It
Yes, it
is. That's a
does.
good
Yes, it
gift.
does. I love it.
Awesome. Health and beauty. Okay,
Thank
let
you.
me see if
Thank you.
I'm not.
Thank
So you
you.
see what I'm talking about? Commercial director Leona just gave us a gift.
I'm telling
That's
you.
something free for you. So why not take advantage of it? Take advantage
Absolutely.
of it and get that free product. These are
Free
first
is for
So
three.
me.
First
Exactly.
three
And tonight we
yes,
are drinking our
essentials.
3 essentials. It comes with this little shot glass. It's
Yes.
you fill the yellow there, you get the green there, and you get the red up there, and then you got everything you need for the day.
That's
So
it.
we're doing our 3 essentials for the day. Take a shot, babe.
awesome. And it's really good.
Product
The
of the product. It
flavors
is.
It really
combined are
is
amazing.
good. Does the body
Yes,
good, family. Does the body good.
Location right there too.
yes.
So we want to thank you
Hold on, she's
again.
speaking. Go ahead, Miss
So the
Liliana.
so the brain combo, it's around a little less than 199. So you guys can get this combo, our price, distributor price. Go ahead and join the company with the person that invited you to the call. If any of you guys are new, if not, just go ahead and purchase the combo and get your free green 29.
There you
All
go.
So
Why
right.
not make
All
it
yes,
happen?
right. All right. The brain combo is going to be the red, the yellow, and the green. The shield, the green 29, and your memory fusion. That is the brain food combo.
Yes.
What we just spoke about. There is six products. The 3 essentials, the shield, the green 29, and the memory fusion. So that is the combo. So the first 3, you get an extra green 29
for free.
Thank you again.
That's it.
Our commercial director, Ms.
Thank you, Ms.
Liliana.
We appreciate
We
that.
want to thank
always.
everybody for tuning in this afternoon. Thank you for being here. Next week, we're going to talk about depression.
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, that's a big one, family. So hold on to your spouses.
Hold on to your bootstraps.
Hold on to your bootstraps. Exactly. So depression is real around the holidays. Not everybody is happy for the holidays. We've been talking about that for a while. So come here. We're going to show you ways to come up out of that depression if need be.
Yes.
So join us again next week, same time, same channel. We will be here for you. Again, we want to thank you.
As always, we do. We appreciate you guys, as always, for your support for this platform. And all we're doing is just, making people aware of what's going on. Because they need our help, and we need them to listen so we can help them get through those issues, that they're going through. So thank you for supporting the platform. We truly do appreciate you guys. You make it all worth it when you show up on our Wednesday.
Thank you, Miss Judith. Thank you. And Miss Nellie and Sabrina and Miss Brittany was watching, and Carolyn and Lillian McDonald from church.
Hey,
and
Brittany, hey, baby girl.
Lee. I mean, we just had,
real good.
I know, right? I know.
But we just want to thank you. Earlier. She's on. She's listening.
I'm telling you, you need that massage.
That's your girl.
I don't want to give out a phone number, but we just want to thank you again, family, because we love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. If we can help one person change things around, we can
help many. That's right.
We can help many.
All right. So thank you, guys. We appreciate you. See you next week on Awareness Wednesday Prime Time. And again, the topic is
depression.
All right.
It's depression.
Who do you know?
Bring your tissues and stuff.
That's right.
We're going to help you.
All right.
Good night, fam.
Everybody. Have a great rest of your week. Talk to you soon.